and he is up to something. In fact, he's up to something very good, and that is shredding documents. Whether you're trying to protect your identity, or whether you're trying to like cut down on clutter, maybe get your office back, maybe free up some of that garage space, you want the best shredder that we offer here at HSN, and that's Embassy Shredder. Let me just walk you through the highlights of this incredible shredder. This is gonna give you microcut technology. That's what you want. That is the best. That is the smallest pieces of paper you can imagine. 10 sheet capacity, go ahead. Put in 10 sheets at a time. If you want to shred paper and staples and credit cards, there's a nice, easy 3.5 gallon pull-out bin. Plus it gives you casters with the wheels. Those lock, you can slide it around the office. And that is just a few of the top features of our Embassy Shredder. And best of all, it's under $100. Bill and I can't remember the last time we've been able to offer an Embassy Shredder of this caliber with the Microcut technology under $100. You can get it home with free shipping today, 5 flex pays today, and do we do colors in shredders?
Yeah, we do.
Bill Duggan, we do colors here at HSN because it's our birthday, and your shredder should match your outfit. That's all I'm saying.
Or your home phones, like the rose gold right next to you.
There you go. And you could match your other electronics. I'll go quickly through the colors. We have rose gold. Down below, I believe we're calling that one red.
And then that's our Bordeaux next to it. So we put them next to each other so you guys can kind of see the subtle difference.
Okay, so here is the red that has a sort of the shiny finish.
Correct.
This is the Bordeaux. That's one of our most limited color choices.
Then we got silver, we got a fun pop of purple, a nice Niagara blue, and your standard black, which is just great.
And Bill Duggan is here. Good to see you, Bill Duggan.
I'm glad to be here.
This is a good thing to do on a Sunday morning. Start the weekend productive and start shredding documents.
Well, that's just it. Did you think you needed a new shredder today? But you're probably like, you know what, I want to clean up that home office today. And you can't just throw away those documents. The Federal Trade Commission has even warned us we have to have a shredder because we took a quote directly from their webpage in terms of what consumers can do to reduce the risk of being an identity theft victim. For example, you know, you closely guard your social security number, but then you shred charge receipts, shred credit applications, and other sensitive documents. That other, it's gonna be different for every home. Sometimes it's medical records, sometimes it's refinance documents, sometimes it's construction or school stuff, but you can't, sometimes you hold on to it, but then when you can get rid of it, you want to do it properly. And that's what this shredder allows you to do. Because one, you're shredding with Microcut, which is great. 2, it's a great footprint and all the features that we talked about, just being on wheels, so I can roll it under a desk when I don't need it. A lot of people love the large pull-out bin. So, you know, you can leave the shredder in place, you don't have to take off the lid, you just take the drawer out, and can you see the difference? Look at how small and fine this shred is. Because if you're shredding with a shredder from the 70s, that is your identity. These pieces are so small, hard to put back together. So that clutter that's sitting on the kitchen counter, the island, the home office can now be disposed of properly.
Yeah, how much junk mail are we getting every single day? How many times do you get medical records, or you've got old receipts, or maybe you've got tax info, maybe you have boxes in your basement, maybe you've got, you know, entire filing cabinets. Now you can get that space back because this is the shredder that you have been waiting for. Just to compare some of the previous shredder qualities that are out there in the market.
So this is that strip shred.
This is how it started, right?
A lot of us had these because we know it protected our identity, but it's from the 70s. It's 40 years old plus, and the thing is, this one little...
I can actually read it.
That's just it.
I can read those addresses.
They were smaller than the large piece, but these shreds have been able to be pieced together, being able to get someone's identity. So a lot of us went to Crosscut, which was definitely a better option, but they figured out how to piece that together even. Because let me just show you these. Could you mind holding that pad for just a sec? Look at how they've pieced together that strip cut. They've pieced together that cross cut. With Microcut, they cannot put that back together. So it's less likely to happen to you. And if that doesn't prove enough, if that's not enough proof for you, let me tell you this. 1 in 7 of us fall victims to identity theft. It is so prevalent out there. That's why whether you're cleaning up the home office, stuff that's been sitting on the kitchen counter, just take it over to your shredder, take the stack of junk mail, and shred it. Don't even worry about counting the number of pages. Don't even worry about the staples. I'm grabbing a few pieces of paper here, and look at this.
Yeah.
I'm not removing them. It just goes through the medical records, the bank statements, the receipts. Whatever you have in your home, you can put it through your Embassy, which is great.
These are the items that are important to shred, Bill Fick. We've talked about bank statements, credit card offers, credit applications, receipts and bills, expired credit cards, insurance forms. I'm sure we all have boxes of that type of paperwork at home. And a lot of us have been afraid to throw it away because you didn't have the proper disposal. Well, now you do, because now you're shredding. One of the many ways the FTC recommends to help protect your identity is shred sensitive documents. Shred receipts, credit offers, credit applications, insurance forms, physician statements, checks, bank statements, expired charge cards, and similar documents before you put them in the trash. How many of us are not doing that?
Well, part of it because shredding was a chore. And you know, we just like, it was the Sunday afternoon
you had
activity.
to take all your paper somewhere. You had to take them.
It's a stack of stuff. Actually, if you were like me, I used to take them to the office because the office shredder was that much better than what I had at home. But now what I do, I have that junk mail, I just feed it. And the thing is, you see the difference right away. You get instant gratification of knowing that medical record, it's gone. It's not just sitting out in the trash, that paycheck stub, that box of information you've been holding on to. Instead of doing this and then throwing it away, you know that it's actually, because you can see the difference. Like this goes in 8x10, but boom, on the other side.
And that's like a card stock. You can put in up to 10 pages at a time.
10 pages, you saw the staples, hotel room keys, credit cards. Goes through everything.
Wow, so this is a serious shredder.
That's just it. That's why Embassy is such a popular item out there, because a lot of us want to be able to get rid of the clutter. We want to protect our identity, but we want to do it right. And we joke, but all our Embassy shredders are customer picks. This is our most affordable one. Like, actually, I could show you, I found a card right here. Look at that price of what an Embassy shredder. We have Embassy here often, but not at this value. And it's a perfect size, too, for any little home office or even kid going up to college. Because
that's so true, Bill. In fact, the year and a half that I've been selling shredders with you here at HSN, we have never had a shredder under $100. So it's a perfect time to say, you know what? I've put this on my to-do list long enough. You could cross those boxes today and get a birthday price of $99.95. Free shipping and handling. We're even giving you monthly payments as well, less than $20 a month to get that home. And it also reduces the amount of waste you have to get rid of, right? Because
the shred is smaller.
Such smaller pieces.
And that's what you have to realize. It's evolved. Because a lot of us have a paper shredder or did in the past, but it was a strip shredder, just like this. I mean, that's a 30-piece puzzle. A 4-year-old can do that. It was effective, but over the years, they figured it out how to put together. So a lot of us evolved to cross-cutting, which definitely was a better option. And you know, at this price, you might be able to find a 6 or 8-page cross-cutter. You're walking away with a bigger motor, bigger gears to give you this. Microcut, smaller, thousands of shreds per page.
Wow.
Harder to piece together. Do you know there's actually a case in the news right now where they're going through a lawyer's shred and piecing it together to get more information, to get your information. He doesn't have a Microcut. They actually joked he should have invested in a better shredder.
He could have had an Embassy.
Exactly, and he would have liked it, and it would have saved him. But look at the difference. It's not big like this. You can't even see it. It's so fine because it's that Microcut technology. But it's also peace of mind. You mentioned the boxes that we hold on to. Whether it's in the garage, under the bed, in the closet. I gave one of these to my mother. And was it a glamorous gift? No. Was it new shoes or makeup? No. But she was so grateful. She had 4 boxes sitting in the garage of estate documents from my grandmother when she'd passed away. She couldn't just throw them away. She was looking for like that third-party place, the day at the bank, she could bring them all in. Or I'm like, Mom, we got you an Embassy, got her color, which she also liked, and just feed it. Because you see that tax document go in.
Because when it's easy, you'll get it done.
And when it doesn't jam, and when you know that it's going to do what it's supposed to do, and you get that instant gratification. And look at the difference. You talked about the size difference. One, look how much space that one piece of paper can take up versus how many pages we've pulverized and destroyed. And there are dumpster divers out there, but I mean, have you ever put your trash out at the curb and it's knocked over because, you know, windy night or kids knocked it over? Yeah, exactly. Social Security information's in the neighbor's yard. Your paycheck stub is down the street. I mean, it's about privacy.
Your medical
it's about security,
records.
Everything.
You know, if you want to protect your identity of yourself and your family, this is one of the most important things that every household needs. In fact, it really is a need. I mean, these are things that the government is recommending. This is where personal security comes down to the wire. If you're not shredding, you are risking your family. You're risking your personal information. You're risking losing your identity. And you're like, oh, it's not that big of a deal. If you've ever had your identity stolen, you know it's not only thousands of dollars of investment, but it is hours and hours of your time.
Years.
Yeah, it could take years, right, to rectify that situation. We never want that to happen to you. So when you make a small investment like this today, it is worth every penny. And so if you've been waiting on getting an embassy shredder, waiting for the right time, waiting for birthday month to say, hey, I wonder what HSN is going to do for birthday month. We're doing the best price. We're doing the lowest price we've ever offered. It's a small footprint, and I do want to give you those dimensions because you're thinking, oh, I don't have a home office. I don't really have a lot of space. This is only about 13 inches wide. It's going to be about 17 inches high, and it's less than 9 inches thick. So it's about the shape of a shoebox, except a little taller. So if you have room for a shoebox on the floor of your closet, or you can tuck it under a desk, you know, put it in a cupboard, pull it out, or just have it right there. So as soon as you get that junk mail, as soon as you open up those medical claims or insurance forms or tax receipts, this will reduce the clutter. You will get your life back. You'll get your house back. Do you know, I read a review last night, because I love reading your reviews. Thank you for sending those in. You can read them all on our website at hsn.com. One lady said she'd been so nervous to throw away any of her personal documents that she kept them in boxes in her garage. She filled up her garage until she could not actually use her garage for her car. She said, thanks to the embassy shredder, she can now park her car in her garage. I mean, imagine that. Maybe your garage isn't the garage that you thought it was for anymore, because we're storing way too much. Maybe you are paying for a storage unit. Yeah. And if you actually open up that storage unit and start shredding documents, you could fit everything back into your house or your apartment again.
You want to get that floor space back in the closet so you can get more shoes. People make our embassy's customer picks not because because it does what it's supposed to do. Yeah. That junk mail that comes in, and you know, the pre-filled out credit applications, I'm not even gonna open that one up. It's able to go through the 10 pages. One thing I want to remind everyone though, that's the paperwork. We're also giving you software today too, which is important because our identity is on the printed page, but we also save it on our computers. So these full 4 titles you're getting, a way to actually defend your hard drive, a way to clean up your hard drive, and then a hard disk shield is great. This one's my personal favorite. It's called Hacker Up, a way to protect and manage your identity on social media. So our identity is out there. It's on the printed page, it's on online. That's why you're saving almost more than you're spending today. But also another thing to keep in mind, this weighs about 22 pounds. So the fact that we can ship it to you for free, get it home and see why it's a customer's pick. See why people love, just like, if you call it a little cathartic, shredding therapy, because it's like all that stuff that, you know, you keep moving around from one corner of the kitchen island to the next because it makes it feel cleaner.
Yeah, or maybe you're just starting to stuff things in drawers. Or, you know, we actually don't even really need filing cabinets anymore, because you think about it.
Because you have stuff on your computer.
We can save so many things digitally. You can scan things and you can save them forever on your computer. And now we don't really need to save paperwork. This is really a perfect solution for any of you watching, and I would hate for you to miss out on our birthday bundle. Let's walk you through all the colors one more time so you can finalize your purchase and make sure that you get to the front of the line. We rarely have offered these under $100. So I'm so glad you're watching early on a Sunday morning. Rose gold, is it as beautiful as it sounds? Yes, absolutely gorgeous. So that's the rose gold. Down here we have the red. It's like a fire engine red. It has that nice sort of new car finish to it. This is the Bordeaux, which is more of a matte. Bordeaux is our most limited color choice. We have a classic silver, which is great for any day in any office, in any room of the house. And then we have some fun colors. It looks like we're calling that purple, as well as the blue. So purple, blue, and then we have the black.
Correct.
So if you are even thinking about this embassy shredder, don't miss out. Free shipping and handling today. The flex pays make it easy to get it home over the next 5 months. And then is it easy to empty out what you just shredded?
So you also mentioned the footprint. It's important because we do have bigger ones too. So if you have a lot of space, but if you have that smaller home office or the kid in the dorm room, do you know how many credit applications I got in college? And actually, I was a victim of identity theft in college because I lost my financial aid. Someone had my... You don't want this moment, or for anyone. But see how perfect size it is? I like it because it's almost dual purpose. I like to leave the drawer open, and now it's my waste bin. So like, I throw away my wrappers, I throw away whatever, and when I want to shred, I close it and it shreds. We're even giving you a liner, and the way the embassy's designed the bin, it has these little hooks in there, so the bag's not gonna fall down. You can use any bag that you want. But little details like that little hook right there, you can kind of see it, there you go. That's just Embassy. Again, thinking of everything. So the bag just slips right in there. I have that large peekaboo window. One of our reviewers, she called it an instant gratification window because she sees it goes in and then perfectly done.
Instant gratification window.
And
yeah,
who doesn't love a little bit of that every once in a while, right? So you just take those documents, don't worry about the staples, shreds it. All those credit cards, all those hotel room keys, those magnetic strips, they have your identity on it. So I can just hear that. It does what it's supposed to do.
It is satisfying.
Right? The clutter's gone, your identity's gone.
Therapy. And if this has been something that's just kind of been weighing on your mind, what do I do with that box of documents? You know, maybe you sold a house a few years ago and you still have all, I mean, how much paperwork
I bought a car.
do you get when you sell a house? How much paperwork do you have when you have old tax receipts? I mean, you could have boxes and boxes. You can get your house back. You can reduce the clutter. You can protect your identity. What's on there?
So I bought a car. My payoff is 2033. Like all these documents, I don't need them anymore. Just yeah.
Hey, you paid off your car? Congratulations.
Well, no, I'm 2033.
Oh, okay.
I got good financing. But you'll have good credit. You'll be more secure.
Or maybe it was a really expensive car.
Okay, maybe.
Was that your car in the parking lot? No,
that was Lori Leland's car.
All right.
Have a good day.
All right. Well, hey, this is the perfect way to really get your home office in order, get your life in order, and Embassy is there to help you. Our #1 best-selling shredding company here at HSN, and you're our #1 shredder, Bill.
It feels good. You'll like it.
Don't you feel better already? Take a deep breath. Shredding Zen. All right, you can search all of our birthday bestsellers on our website at hsn.com. Just jump right in, check them out. You can search electronics on sale, and we have tons of electronics on sale, including lowest price ever on our best-selling Panasonic set of 4 cordless phones. You're getting call blocker. You're getting link to sell, so you can